Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and I thought I'd go ahead and do a car video because it's been a while and I know that you probably have missed my car videos, so here we are. Today we're going to be talking about a Netflix show called Bringing Sexy Back. There are some good things about that show, but there are some really problematic things about that show. It's getting really popular over here in the United States. It's easy to get caught up in some of the traps that are in that show, and I want you all to be as healthy as possible. So let's get into it. A big thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I am so excited because I have over 600 subscribers and this is so cool. Y'all, when I started this video, when I started this channel, I didn't know how I was gonna even get my first subscriber. I'm just so excited to have this community, and my big goal for this channel is to get it up to 10,000. Now that I've hit 600, I was really looking forward to 600, and I thought I'm gonna start learning how to edit because 600 is it's a decent number and these people deserve some good editing. But my big goal for this channel is to hit 10,000, and when that happens, I'm going to release a book. And I'm going to make it on super big, huge discount for everybody who are my subscribers. The title of the book that I'm working on is called The Desk Job Diet. It's actually really related to what it is I want to talk about today because it has to do with how in the world you're supposed to lose weight while you work at a desk job. This is the whole reason why I started this channel. Now, I did run this by one person who didn't like the idea. And the reason why he didn't like the idea is because he said, well, this is a lazy population that you're marketing to. Lazy? Are you all lazy? I don't think you're lazy. I don't think you're lazy because I think that if you were lazy, you would not have found my channel. People who work at desk jobs, they're not lazy if they're not losing weight. This is, I think, a complete crock of crap. The fact is that this is a stereotype that you all are fighting. You're at a desk job, you're sitting for like 8 hours a day. A lot of my subscribers, they have, children, and you have to pick up the children. You wake up early, you're taking care of the kids, you get them off to school, you're going to work, and then you have to pick up the kids or from daycare, and then you have to cook a meal, and then you're exhausted. I mean, who would blame you? What if you are, you're spending time with your kids, and then if you're thinking, well, shoot, if I take time for myself to go work out, then that means that that's even more time away from my children. Of course, there's somebody honking right now. But that, you have a way to lose weight. You have a way to get fit and healthy without going to a gym. I have done it. I have done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of research on this. And so I want to put it all together for you in one book. So that is what I am working on for you guys. So please share my videos and get the word out, because the more that this channel grows and improves and is successful, the faster I'm going to be able to write this book, because the more I'm going to be able to have time to dedicate just purely to this project. And I want to get it out for you guys because I think that it would be hopefully very, very useful for you. And the fact is, we can all get healthy regardless of whether we have time to exercise. Speaking of which, that brings me to my topic for the day. All right, so the thing about this show is that I've noticed a few different things that are very similar to The Biggest Loser. It's very, very similar. It doesn't last as long as The Biggest Loser did, meaning that people have a shortened period of time, but they're exercising a whole lot and that they're eating in a more restrictive manner. But there are some problems, and one of the biggest problems that I see with this show is that it really focuses on the idea that you lose weight either in a gym or through exercise. Exercise is good for you. I'm not trying to say that it's not good for you. It is good for you. It's good for your heart, and if you want to build muscle, of course, it's great for that. And when you build muscle, then you're going to be burning more calories throughout the day. The problem with this idea is that it ignores the importance of food. Now, I know that the show does focus on food and it focuses on eating a lower amount of calories, but I still see people eating, frankly, stuff that's not going to help them out on that show. They're eating a bunch of animal products, eating a bunch of meat, they're eating a bunch of dairy, like yogurt and like healthy cheeses. That's not a thing. I don't care if it's cottage cheese or what the hell, I really don't. Dairy has been linked to cancer over and over and over again, so it's not a healthy choice. The fact is, if you want to lose weight and if you want to reduce body fat, then the best way for you to do that is going to be in the kitchen. Actually, the single best way is for you to fast, but people don't generally want to talk about that, so I will skip that for now. If you are interested in fasting, however, I'm going to recommend that you go over to my other channel that is dedicated just to that. It's called The Fasting Gal, and I will put a link to that somewhere around here. The reason why I have a channel dedicated just to that is because there are some very specific things that you need to know about fasting before you undergo it yourself. Don't just follow a bunch of these YouTubers and just undergo your own non-supervised like 20-day water fast. It's really super dangerous. Aside from fasting, the best way for you to reduce your weight and to lower your body fat percentage is in the kitchen. It's not by running in a bunch of sand. It's not by pushing around a whole bunch of weights. That will do other things for you. The colloquialism is that you lose weight in the kitchen and you get strong in the gym. And getting strong is really super important. Again, I'm not trying to discount that, but people really do need to focus on food. However, when you focus on food, I highly recommend that you don't listen to people like, I know people are going to completely hate on me once I say this, but this is true, Rachel Ray. Do not be listening to what Rachel Ray is telling you is healthy. Her show plays while I'm at the gym all the time, and I am completely dumbfounded by the stuff that she says is healthy. She's cooking a bunch of crap and a bunch of fat, and she'll say, wow, look, this is heart healthy. This is, don't listen to that. That's none of that's true. You need to be either following the advice of a doctor who's actually trained in food, which is fewer than 1% of all doctors, by the way, or you need to be looking yourself at the peer-reviewed literature. You can do so for free by going, just Google PubMed, type in some things about food, or if you want to kind of see research that's kind of already been done or already been looked at, go to nutritionfacts.org, not .com, but .org, and there's a little search bar in the upper right, and you just type in whatever food you're interested in, and Dr. Greger, who runs that site and actually knows about food and knows how to research about food, has all of the research about those things just pop right up for you. So those are some great resources for you. That's what you need to be looking at, not these daytime TV shows, certainly not the local news. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Most doctors do not know what they're talking about, and most doctors get zero training in nutrition, none. And I've heard some doctors say that out of the very, very few medical schools that even provide any training on nutrition whatsoever, it's like no more than 4 hours in their entire tenure in medical school. This is not good. So they're just repeating the things that they hear on the local news and that they're seeing on the local news. They're repeating things like, yeah, dairy is great for your calcium. Like, none of this is true. Just please be careful. The fact is that we have been taught that our bodies and our health belong to our doctors. And that's not true. We are responsible for our own bodies and our own health. And I think that the problem is that a lot of us don't know how to research, and we don't know that these sources are available to us. We live in a great age where we can research anything, and almost all of us have access to be able to research these things for free. You can Google whatever, and I'm not saying that the internet has all wonderful and great advice, because certainly you can see a lot of bro science, a lot of fake news, a lot of articles that are complete BS about health. But I'm not talking about these articles that just pop up on the internet. I'm talking about peer-reviewed science. Even though that also is not ironclad. It's a lot better than all of this other crap that we have going on around us. There's just so much clutter and noise going on about nutrition and about health, and you need to be careful because this is your one life and this is your one body that you're given. So when I see shows like Bringing Sexy back, and I see these coaches and trainers and they're like yelling at the people, or they're trying to just you know, get them to burn off all their fat at the gym, do they have like good results after a little while? Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't have good results. They do have good results, but you know, what are they going to do after the show? The Biggest Loser had really horrible post-show consequences for the participants. They completely wrecked their metabolism. They ballooned back up again. There aren't any reunion shows, and one of the contestants, she said that there aren't any reunion shows because all of them have gained the weight back. It's just so sad. And these poor people, like, their lives are more than mere entertainment. It's sending the wrong message to people, and you know, that's not right. If you would like the show, great, watch it, that's awesome, but try to see through the BS that's constantly being streamed through that show and shows like it. If you're watching Rachel Ray, she's a nice gal, but just because she says something's healthy doesn't mean it's healthy. Whatever you're consuming on TV or on YouTube or whatever, it doesn't mean that it's true. And always feel free to double check even what I'm saying. I'm really well researched, but feel free to research me. Research for yourself. Knowledge is power, and you are ultimately responsible for your own health and your own body. That's what I try to encourage. I try to encourage autonomy. I'm trying to keep this channel focused on just how to lose those last few pounds, like anywhere from the last 5 pounds to the last 20 pounds, depending on, you know, how you're built. But if you are interested in fasting, go over to my fasting channel, Fasting Gal. Or if you are interested in seeing what else I am up to, then follow me on social media. I'm at Jessie Xylia on Instagram. And I'll have all the stuff in the description box below. Or you can also go to my other YouTube channel, which is just Jessie Xylia. And I'm prepping for a bikini competition. I post updates on exercises, and you know, once I start cutting, because I'm in the bulking period now, once I start cutting, I'll start showing photos of, you know, my progress and all that. But I'm really trying to keep this channel focused on you all and about how to help you lose those last few pounds without exercise. Finally, I'm starting nutritional coaching, so if you need assistance and you are trying to get your butt kicked into gear about getting more toward a plant-based diet, or if you are on a plant-based diet but it's just crap and you want to improve so that way you can start losing some weight, I've seen some really good results on the people that I've been coaching so far. It's been really incredible, y'all. So just reach out to me, email me at my email address that I have in the description box below, and we'll work together and work out something that's going to be beneficial for you and your schedule and all of that. All right, that is it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll talk to you about some other trends and whether I think they're good or bad and why not. And I'm also going to be bringing you some recipes soon, and you don't want to miss out on that. So I will see you in the next one. Until then, leave a comment or question below, and have a great one. Ciao.